cemetery. Promised we'd be at a cemetery at 4 o'clock. I'm trying to think of the name of this one. I don't remember it right offhand. I do know I done it about probably about 9 months ago, maybe 10. Been a while back. I'm going to reverse the camera here in a minute where you guys can see the stones instead of me. I will show you where we're at. But I picked a small one close to home. Like I said, I'm around the cornfields. It's a small family, I think family cemetery, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm going to reverse you where you can see the headstones instead of me. Anybody comes in, I'm glad to see you. I don't know if I'll be able to see your texts or not because it's pretty bright out here. We're sitting at about 94 degrees today. But I figured I'd get out and about. I do have my rollator, so I will be walking and probably sitting some and walking and talking at the same time. So just to show you around, we're going to have some fun at this cemetery. So here we go. All right. Here we go. And I walk and push this thing at the same time. So if I get like I'm out of balance, that's the reason why. I have to put you on the wheel to roll you. Oh, this one here has a nice plate. Norvaska? I think that's how you pronounce that. That's a lieutenant colonel. Well, he was a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Marine Corps. June the 8th, 1929 to January the 13th, 2022. So he just recently passed away a couple years back. Margaret Claire Binder, May the 25th, 1929 to March 12th, 2012. She was a beloved wife and mother. So we're going to turn the engine on around. I think this is the way it's got to be. I can't see what this is saying. Oh, it's making me go back that way. Rowan N. Windowson? That's a different name. I've never heard that name before. Windowson. October the 10th, 1954 to December the 14th, 2018. All right, guys, we're going to bounce a little bit, so I'm sorry about that. That's all I can do to push and walk at the same time. Picked one where I could get my rollator through. Pretty smooth and pretty easy. I do apologize about the bouncing. There's nothing I can really do about it. But yeah, this is going to be Johnson. It's going to be Benjamin Johnson, 1813 to 1863. And Elizabeth Johnson, 1816 to 1894. Then over here you got Amoradanda Johnson or something like that. Looks like 1847 to 1909 or something, or 07 or something. Can't really make that out. But evidently must have had something to do with the Navy, because there's the anchor. That's pretty cool. All right. See if we got anybody on this side. We do not. That's a good looking headstone right there. Then we got a broken off right here. I don't know who that would be. That's not earthly ideal. There they are. Right there. All right. Then we have, see who we got on this one. This is going to be, what? Anderson, Daniel K., March 30th, 1949 to November the 6th, 2011. I love you more. They were married March 12th, 1993. He married Sheila A. July the 9th, 1954. So there we go on that one, guys. Then we have a military coming up right here. We have a Danielle Henry right here. And he was in Company C, 120th Infantry. And he was at the 278 post. Right there it is on his little placard. And there's his headstone. All right, guys. Next we have Rome S. Ooh, I don't know how you pronounce that. Inc. or something like that. 1858 to 1931. And Ella, his wife, 1855 to 1920. So there you go. Now we're going to do a little bouncing, guys, while I go to the next one. And I do apologize about that. I apologize about the wind today, too. It's pretty windy out here. Here we have W.M. Ellis Henry, 1853 to 1920. Then we have Laura Henry. Says that she was the mother. So there's mother on that one. Then we have Edna. She was the daughter, Henry McKinley, 1902 to 1942. So she was 40 years old. And then we have Blake McKinley, 1899 to 1948. Then we have another Henry. This was Ruth. This is Ruth Henry Boley, 1894 to 1969. Then we have another mother. We have Viola M. Granholm, 1919 to 1970. We have Martha Stone, Bonnell, November the 30th, 1917 to July the 19th, 2011. Then we have Stone. We have Fred Stone, 1885 to 1973, and Emma, 1888 to 1978. Then we have Emerson S. Carter, 1900 to 1980 on Emerson. We got Smith. We have Ronald D., July the 14th, 1937. And Suzanne, August 27th, 1940. They were married June the 13th, 1959. Then we have that Norvaska again. We have Clarence, July the 24th, 1906 to December the 26th, 1990. And then we have L. Rose, September the 12th, 1908 to January 28th, 1989. They were married July the 24th, 1927. All right. Then we have, it's going to be Goward? Is that how you pronounce that? Goward? We got William J. He's the son. He must have been in World War II. And he was 1915 to 2010 on him. Then we got Emma, his wife. Over here on this side, we got Emma, his wife, 1878 to 1926. And then we got William, 1866 to 1943 on that stone. All right, let's see who we got this way, guys. Trying to get in up some of these older ones. Got to get through where you got to come through at. See who we got here. This is Ressinger? John, 1825 to 1885. Catherine, his wife, 1830 to 1905. Mary, wife of U.S. Shelley, 1855 to 1892. And Alice, the wife of U.S. Kimbrell, or something like that, 1882 to 1888. And Emma, 1852 to 1853. Rest in peace, little one. All right, let's move on. And I don't know if anybody's coming in or not because it's not showing me any messages. So if you come in and I don't see, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm trying to hold this thing where it keeps saying that it's where it's supposed to be. I hope it ain't sideways because it's telling me which way to hold it. This is Robert Smith. He was December the 1st, 1834 to December the 16th, 1919. And this is Cynthia Jane, March 28th, 1841 to July the 6th, 1905. So there we go. We're doing some Smiths now. Then we got Smith again. We got Estella, 1867 to 1943, and Homer W., 1866 to 1954. Then we got some more Smiths. This is going to be Kimbrell, or something like that, 1861 to 1856, and Emma L., his wife, 1865 to 1915. I like how they put his wife on there. You know, I went to one and they had a bunch of wives, and they had wife after wife. And this is Strickland, Titus H., 1841 to 1917, and Charlotte C., his wife, 1840 to 1922, and Jacob Smith, 1839 to 1919. That must have been their son, Jacob. Must have been their son. All right, let's move on, guys. Then we got Gonger or Gongwak, I don't know how you pronounce that. You got J. Henry, 1878 to 1942, and Rosa, 1869 to 1932. Oh, this is a nice one for Justin Neil Smith, December the 26th, 1986 to April the 20th, 1987. That's a good looking stone right there. It's a sad one too. That is pitiful. All right. Here we go. We'll move on. Oh, there's another one up here. This is Connie M. Frank Smith, December the 20th, 1938. Then we have John A. and Phyllis J., 1946 on both of them. In 1969, they must have got married in 69, I bet. There they are. Then we have some more Smiths on up here. We have Edna, 1914 to 1995. They were married April the 23rd, 1936. And we got Forrest N., 1904 to 2006. Then we got Dylan Neil Smith. He's the infant son of Steve and Kelly, born and died April the 7th, 2008. Rest in peace, little one. That's a sad little stone right there. Them are sad. All right. Move on up. They had more room in this cemetery they could have buried. There's an open area right in here. But we're going to get on up here a little bit. We're starting to get into some of the older ones. That's where I like to be anyways. Oh, here we got one with a picture on it. We have Smith, together and married. Mark A., September the 23rd, 1960 to March 18th, 2018, 38 years. Cheryl R., December 24th, 1962. Our sons, Aaron, Adam, and Andrew. Oh, that's a good-looking stone right there. Rest in peace. Then we have Angus. I don't know how you pronounce that last name. 1874 to 1893. We have Mary, the same last name. 1876 to 1954. I hate having to move these around so much, guys, but it's the only way I can do it. Oh, this one's flipped off. Then we got Eva, 1838 to 1899. Then we have Jacob, that same last name. Kilger or something like that. March 31st, 1849 to August 24th, 1931. Eva Herschel, his wife, August the 21st, 1838 to April the 12th, 1899. And Angus, daughter, August the 30th, 1874 to July the 8th, 1893. I hate it when they flip over like this. So they basically, the bottom of them crumbles and it just rolls over. This is Jacob, same last name, 1849 to 1931. Then we got Bertha, 1884 to 1952. And then we got, come on, roll that here, roll. Oh, we can't even see this one. I can't see that one. I think it's a Henry somebody. And I think he died in 1894, but I wouldn't swear to it. September the 20th. Then we got Janetta August Herschel, 1860 to 1942. We got Clara Barbara Lawrence, 1869 to 1953. And then we got Albert Daniel Herschel, 1873 to 1944. All right. Let's see here. I don't know why. Anybody want to come on in and say hello? You're more than welcome to. We're just going through this old cemetery. I'm told you how to get out and about, and I'm out and about. We're just looking around. It's an old cemetery. Can't even read down to. Then we got a Joseph Roach, 1854 to 1907 on that one. We got a Jared Davis, 1850 to 1909, and Anna, 1849 to 1920. Then we have, this is an infant, and he died in 1911. He is the son of C.N.E. Dredger, I think it says Dredger, something like that. Then we got a John B. McCrooley. He died December the 21st, 1876, at the age of 71 years, 5 months, and 26 days. Then we have Kathleen. She's the wife of J&B McCrooley. Died October the 24th, 1883, at the age of 80 years, 11 months, and 11 days. Then you got Samuel. He died November the 5th, 1863, at the age of 22 years, 8 months, and 14 days. That must have been their son. Right there. All right. Let me wipe these glasses off, guys, where I can see. And I'll keep on going. Because we're about halfway through the cemetery already. And I don't know if anybody's come on or not. If you have, I'm glad to have you. You can come in, say hello. We're just out reading some stones and getting out in the cemetery, starting to get back to it. Try to, anyways. I do apologize about the bouncing because I have to run the camera off my rollator so I can walk, because I do have both legs still bandaged. They're coming along pretty good, but I need a knee replacement on one and the wound's on the other one, so till it gets healed, we have to be wrapped up. Here we have another infant on this one. This is going to be Carlene, and she is the daughter of S and G, and I can't make out that last name, but looks like she died May the 11th. Ooh, I don't know what that is. I'd be afraid to say. I'm not going to say on that because I can't make that out too plain. And I'd rather not say nothing as to tell you you're wrong. So we're going to get on up here and see. There's a lot of broken right in through here. It's sad when you look across the cemetery and you see all them laying down in the ground. But I guess they snap after so many years. This is Jacob Reed, 1826 to 1901, and Mary Strickland, his wife, 1832 to 1891. Then we're going to have, George W. 1866 to 1939, and Lenore, 1869 to 1947. And boy, they got these planted in the trees. This is J. Frank, 1901 to 1925. He was 24 years and 12 days. I bet he was military. Then we got Edna, 1891, 1 month and 22 days. Rest in peace, little one. And then we have Clarence, 1890 to 1892. That's a 2-year-old. Rest in peace, little one. Then we got Staffler or something like that. Margaret, 1868 to 1954. And Joseph, 1862 to 1936. Then we got a George. We have a George, February the 22nd, 1836 to December the 27th, 1898. Then Magdala Vesper, his wife, June the 2nd, 1842 to January the 30th, 1917. Then we have Shade in this old song over here. I don't know. How do you pronounce that last name? Doer, or something like that. W.M. February the 9th, 1839 to November the 26th, 1915. Sarah, his wife, July the 20th, 1839 to June the 29th, 1893. Then we got Oscar, February the 16th, 1870 to March 20th, 1897. Then we have, that's it. All right. This is an old cemetery. Got a lot of old ones. Not really the old ones, but I mean, we got a couple different ones. Sure. Oh, that breeze feels so good. It's about 94 degrees out here, guys. This is John Mosler. And looks like he was born in 1811, September the 16th, and he died February the 20th. I don't know what that is. I'd be afraid to say on both of them, actually. I can see Jacob. He died in 1898, July the 14th. That must have been their son. I don't want to say it's on somebody that I don't know. I don't know if it's letting anybody come on or not, but if it is, good to see you. This is Valentine Wolf. That's a different name. You don't hear Valentine Wolf. That's very different. But looks like she died October the 18th, 1917 at 97 years, 10 months, and 4 days. Valentine, he did. Mary, the wife of Valentine Wolf, died December the 11th, 1890 at the age of 70 years, 4 months, and 1 day. So we had a Valentine Wolf. What a name. Valentine Wolf. Then we got John G. Wolf, 1848 to 1901, and Elizabeth, his wife, 1851 to 1924 on her. All right. We got a bunch of military coming up directly. It looks like a bunch of flags up there. I see. It's good to see the flags. I'm going to try to buy some more before long. It's going to be a bit, but I'd like to honor some more veterans like I did before. I enjoy doing that. Then we got Barbara M. Herschuler, 1854 to 1939, and David P., 1859 to 1938. You don't see too many of them on the ground like that either. Then you got the biggest stone in the cemetery, and that would be this one right here. And that's going to belong to Anna T. She's the daughter of H and E Herschel. She died August the 19th, 1890. And then you got Henry. He was born June the 28th, 1818, and he died May the 21st, 1882. Elizabeth, his wife, looks like she was born Let's see what that is. I want to say June 18th, 1817, and died April the 24th, 1903. Then we have, we're not going to be able to see these. Yeah, we got Jacob. He's the son of them. He was born April the 28th, 1858, and he died March the 12th, 1864. Then they got an infant daughter that died February the 1st, 1848. On that stone up there. Oh, we got somebody else back here. Oh, I can't see that one at all. It's another Jacob. That's all I can tell. Looks like the Jacob might have died in 1846 is about all I can see on that. But that's it. The biggest stone in the cemetery, guys, right there. Don't know. But there it is. All right, let's see who we got here. Hello, Yellow Shirt Dad. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm out trying to get out and about and move around a little bit. Thought I'd come across the cemetery. I thought I'd walk with a rollator, so if you see that thing or you bounce, I do apologize. There ain't nothing I can do about it. But we just keep on going. We won't give up. We'll do it one way or another. All right. I can't read this one, guys, but I'll show it to you. There it is. Can't go be able to read any of these white ones. I don't know if it's because of the glare of the sun or what, but I can't see nothing on them. I believe that belongs to an Anna, but that's about as far as I can tell. This belongs to Adeline. I do see that one. That one died in looks like June the 1st, 1870 is what it looks to me like. All right. Oh, this is a neat looking stone. Look at this one, guys. I've never seen one like that one. That's kind of cool. I've never seen one like it. Huh. Looks like they died in 19-something, April the 28th. I don't know what that is. 19-something. Ain't that a neat looking stone? I'm going to say it belongs to a child of some kind. I mean, not some kind, but a child. But I don't know how old. Then we got Moffat. We got Mary, September the 12th, 1861 to March 28th, 1936. And John S., April the 10th, 1860 to April the 5th, 1942. Oh, it's good and hot here, Yellow Shirt Dad. We're at about 94 today. We're under a heat advisory. But I couldn't sit in the house no longer. I had to get out. All right. Then we got a William Stone. He died October the 10th, 1892. He was 88 years, 3 months, and 10 days. That was father. And then mother's over here. Mother is right over here. That's going to be Caroline. Miss Caroline right here. And she was the wife of W.M. Stone. And she died January the 7th, 1873. She was only 66 years, 4 months, and 14 days on that one. Then we have, I think, I want to say Della, but I wouldn't swear to it on that one. I can't read it. I can't tell what it says. A bunch of these I can't see to read them. It don't look like. Then we got what is this, Abram or Adam? No, it may be Mary. I'm not sure on that. I won't say because I don't know. This is John. We got a John here. He died in 67 to me. He was 70 years, maybe 8 months and 12 days. If I was a guessing man, that's what I'd say. Then we got Stone. We got Daniel, 1839 to 1925, and Mary Funk, 1843 to 1885. Then we got Melvilla, 1855 to 1938. I ain't heard that name before. And then we got, I'm going to say these are probably child and infants, but you can't read any of them. Those three, and that one there too. So there's 4 of them. There's a bunch of missing stones, like this right here, up here at the cemetery. Then we got A.W. Scott. He died February the 19th, 1892. He was only 70 years, 9 months, and 25 days. That's father. Then we got mother over here. And Miss Mother was Mary. She was the wife of A.W. Scott. And she died December the 23rd, 1909. She was 81 years, 4 months, and 26 days. Then you got that one you can't see and read. And then this one. And then we got Alice, I believe. Alice Hilbert, 1855 to 1929, I believe. All right, let's see if anybody else came in. Now, Yellow Shirt Dad, you're the only one here so far. There's been people come on and bounce off, but that's all right. I didn't actually let everybody know that I was actually doing this. I just decided to come on a couple minutes before. This is Helbert. We got Andrew C., 1877 to 19 boop. Then we got Alice, 1855 to 1925. And Birdie, what a name, Birdie, 1877 to 1958. I've not heard that name Birdie too much. That's different. Then we got a bunch of broken right here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cover these while I'm here. Try to walk through and look at them. They're all broken to pieces up here next to the road. I don't know if somebody landed off the road and ran over them or what. But they're pretty rough shape. I do apologize about the traffic of the road, because we are right at it. But as you can see, it eats them up where you can't even see them. That's right at the road, probably about, I don't know, probably 4 foot off the road. All these are. And buddy, it eats them alive with that salt and stuff. Especially when they have to salt through here. This is one of them. Like the main drags cut over to Mansfield, and people use this little side loop quite a bit. So this road gets pretty well ran through quite a bit. Then we got Mary Helen Bolt. It don't have any, well, it does have a date too, 1890 to 1967. The way they write them writing on that one, that's hard sometimes for me to see, and I will pass them right up thinking they ain't got no date. But it actually has the date. It hides from you. Then we got George, 1890 to 1938. Then we have, you ain't gonna be able to tell on that one. It's gonna be a child. It's got a lamb on it, or a kid. And it's gonna be probably a youngin', probably a baby. Then we got, of course, a couple more you can't see, and as you can see, they're broke to pieces up next to the road. I think somebody ran off the road and ran over them, but that was just me guessing. Might be me just blowing in the wind. You never know. But anyways, we have Buman, Leah, 1900 to 1973, and John W., 1889 to 1982, and Ruth, 1921 to 2013. Then we got Herschel again. We have Christian. We have 1805 to 1887. And we have Eva, 1803 to 1872. Then we have Susanna Reeves on that one, and she looks like she might have died in 1879 on that one. I'm not too sure on that name on that one. Anyways, I can't even tell when he died. I think 1897, but I don't swear to it. All right, then we got Gonna have to go right this way a minute. We got Barbara Reeves, November the 20th, 1853 to January the 15th, 1943. And then we got Henry, December the 16th, 1848 to April the 6th, 1919. And then we have Catherine. I think these are all together. There's down further. This is Catherine, September the 4th, 1835 to February the 5th, 1924. And then this is Philip. I don't know how you pronounce their last name. But he died in 1910, best I can tell, and his wife died in 1909. All right. Then we got a roundy. Hadn't seen one of these in a while. Them little bowling ball ones on top. It looks so much like a bowling ball. And we got a Delphi Fox. April the 16th, 1854 to January the 15th, 1935. And Maria Shelley or Sheldon, something like that. Sheldon. His wife, May the 17th, 1854 to April the 5th, 1889. That one's hard to see because it's ate away at the bottom. All right. Then we got Buman, Mary E., 1858 to 1934, and Frederick, 1858 to 1937. All right. This is not a bad little cemetery. It's got quite a few graves for being as small as it is, as you can see right here. Then we have one cased in concrete up here, and it's the only one I see cased in concrete here. And that's going to be Reverend Carl Justice Van Der Smithland. He was born, I want to say, this is German, right? I believe it's German. Again, I've got to take a while. We're going to have to remember how to do the German. He was born, I want to say, February the 14th, and he died July 1811. No, wait a minute. He was born and died. No, wait a minute. Now, come on now. He was born July the 14th, 1811, and he died in May the 29th, 1890, I believe, is how you read that, if I'm not mistaken. But he is cased in concrete. He's the only one that's here cased in concrete like that. But I think that's how you read that. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I had my start, we do pretty good with the German, but then I quit coming for a while. And when you quit coming for a while, then you forget. Or I do anyways. Then we got Daniel, and I have no idea how you pronounce that last name. I don't know. He was in the World War, and he was in the Department Service 47A something, A6C or something like that. I don't know how you read that one. But there it is. All right, let's move on. See who we got. I don't know if I can see this one either. These right here is ate up pretty bad. They're hard to read when they're being up next to the road. That salt just eats them alive. Then we got John Moser, 1884 to 1910. And then we got Clara Christine McQuaid, December the 21st, 1887 to March the 4th, 1958. All right. And then we got, on this one, probably ain't going to be able to see it. Oh no, it's ate up bad. See how this blisters it? Just crumbles it. You can't read the name out at all. Even these back here got hit pretty good. And that would have been a Elizabeth, it looks like, on that one. And this looks like it makes out to be Jonathan. So I can see the J in the start of Jonathan right here. It's up to J to H-A. It's a Jonathan. That's all I can tell. But then we got this one right over here. Let me get my rollator back to me. I walk off and leave this thing occasionally because I get tired of pushing it. But it's nice to have in case I need it. Because I'm afraid I'll fall out here and trip and stumble. And that's the only way I'll be allowed to go, as my son told me I had to take this and it be secured. So, yeah. I got my kid telling me what to do now. Then we got John Risser, something like that, on this one. And you ain't gonna be able to read it because it's 808 too, but them are kind of cool looking stones. Right there. Then we got Victoria Lawrence Goldsmith, 1905 to 1993. And look at the old beer bottle. I hadn't seen a beer bottle like that in a long time. See if you can see it. Have a good evening, Yellow Shirt Dad. You too, buddy. Then this is Holy Joe Jaron, 1956 to 1991. Then we got H. Ernest Herschel, January the 13th, 1895 to February the 11th, 1983. They were all in the service. Then we got Ronald Wiley Herschel, February the 17th, 1911 to January the 15th, 1994. Then we got J. Barton Herschel. He was in the U.S. Army in World War I, March the 21st, 1897 to October 17th, 1983. Then we have I can't pronounce it. E. Garland, January the 8th, 1918 to May the 4th, 2011. It says, may your special moon beams carry you home. Well, then we got Melissa Barton Herschel, 1857 to 1946. And then we got David C. Herschel, 1857 to 1934. All right, guys, that is the whole cemetery. I appreciate the ones that's come in and popped on and said hello. And I don't know if people's come on and off. I can't tell. It's hard to see out here in the sun. Like I said, it's 94 degrees out here today. But I wanted to come and do a little cemetery. And we was able to get through this whole cemetery here today. Normally I wouldn't be able to, but thanks to this little cart and a little bit better health, I was able to get out and about. There's another one across the road. We're not going to do it today because it's too hot. But there was plenty of room. They could have buried a few more in here, but they decided, I guess, not to. Either that or there's some out there without a stone, and that's very well possible too in these old cemeteries. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you coming on, watching. We are going to get back at it little by little. We're out in farmland. As you can see, there's beautiful farms around. Right there's one. Over here's another. One between the cornfields. But, hey, it is what it is. Anyways, everybody have a wonderful evening, and peace. I'm out. We're going to end this thing.